Hi everyone, it's Brittany here, and I just have a quick new technique I want to show you guys. So when I buy stuff like distress paint and the distress stain, I like to get all the use that I can, and because I don't do everything distressed, I was trying to come up with new ways to use this, and this may have been done before, I don't know, I just haven't seen it, so I wanted to share it. But, so I'll be showing distress stain and distress paint. And just a little forewarning, if you guys are like me and if you're going to switch from distress stain to distress paint, make sure that you don't unscrew this lid, because I just did this video and I totally dumped this everywhere. So, yeah, just make sure with the paint you pull, you don't unscrew. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using this stamp set right here. Just in case anyone wants to know, I'm using the chevron. And you could do these with bigger background stamps. You could do it with probably any stamp. I haven't really tried it with too detailed. But yeah. So anyways, first we're going to take our distress stain. And for this particular one, I'm going to use all three colors. You could use one or two or, a lot. But a tip is that don't push down too hard. All you need to do is make sure your dauber is activated, and then you'll see, if you guys can, you can kind of see the color is taking to the stamp, because you don't need a whole lot of the ink on here for this. And if you actually push down, you're going to get a lot more on there than you need, and it'll kind of just look blotchy. So there, it's pretty well covered. And then we're just going to stamp it. And you can see that it gave it a cool watercolor effect. Here's the one that I had just done. And I really just love the way this looks. It just gives it a whole different look. And I don't know why that one came out pretty splotchy, but just get your color on here however you want. You could do this like an ombre effect or whatever. I kind of like these three colors though, because they're kind of masculine. And it's great for like making your own background paper or accent piece. So there it is again. Oops. And I haven't actually done this yet, but we'll try and just go from let's do green over here. And then we'll go into the blue. And then the brown. So we'll try that and see how that works out. So you can see it still kind of fades into those colors. Really cool, and if you had some of the closer colors, it would look cool too. So now I'm just going to clean this off really quick, and it comes right out of your stamp. If you don't get it all, if there's fine grooves, kind of like this one, there's some deep grooves in there, and if you can't get it all out with either the stain or the paint, you can just take it to the sink and rinse it off, and it'll come right off. So same thing with this one, we don't need too much paint to come out. Just gotta dab it up, and this one's a little bit easier because it's more opaque, so you can see it. And then just stamp it out, and it gives it a different look because it's not as clean of lines. Let's see if we can focus this. You can tell it's paint. So it's kind of a cool look too. So there's both of them. This one didn't turn out as good as my first one. I'll show it to you guys first. The lines on this one are really, really crisp. And I might have just had more ink on here for that one. But the cool thing too about the paint is that you can do it on the black paper. Or any color, but it shows up on the black. And just stamp it on there. And it shows up, oops, you're not focused very well there. And it shows up really well, and it's really bright. So here's this one, and this was just going to go on this card, but I was letting it dry. So I hope you guys can see this really well. But it has that cool kind of texture too. And then I'll go grab the other one I made. And then I just finished this card yesterday, and I used a different chevron, but it still came out really well, and I just used the blue and the green. Let's see, it's broken china and peeled paint, and the brown I was using is vintage photo. But for this one I just did the peeled paint and broken china, and I thought it came out really cool. And let's see, I took it out of here. You guys can't see it, but you can feel it. There's like a texture there from where this dried. So it's really cool. It not only gives it a different look, but it gives it a different texture. So that is pretty neat. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. I thought it was kind of a cool technique. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment or PM me. Thank you guys all for watching, and thanks for subscribing. Have a great day.